What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos, and let's get started. So today I am sharing with you guys swatches of the China Glaze Winter/Holiday collection, which is called Jollywood. We've got some super holiday looking colors and we've got 12 of them to go over today, and I'm actually really excited about them. But yeah, so just a note, China Glaze is 7 free, meaning they are free of 7 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish, and it also has the really nice wide flat brush that I like. It's not too wide, it's actually pretty thin as far as wide flat brushes go, but I think people who like wide flat brushes and people who like round skinny brushes will be pretty happy with this brush size. Like I said, I'm excited about these, so let me just show you the swatches, so roll footage. So as with all of my swatch reviews, I am going to be using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I'm using the Orly Bonder base coat. So first up in this collection we have the shade Santa Monica Claus, which is a really vibrant red cream that has red shimmer running throughout as well as little gold flecks running throughout. The formula on this was so impressive. It was really smooth and self-leveling and easy to apply, and I just loved how opaque it is. But of course I did put on a second coat and you can really get that depth of coverage on that red, and you can just see how rich it is on the nails. This is the perfect holiday color, but it's also like the perfect Chinese New Year color. Every time I see red and gold together in a polish, I always think Chinese New Year, but yeah, it's just a really great classic shade to have. I love the little gold flecks running throughout. I feel like they just add a little extra subtle sparkle to it. So this is 2 coats for full coverage, and I'm also going to be showing you guys a quick little clip of each of these polishes on 3 nails as well. Not something I do normally for my swatch and review videos, but it's kind of nice to see like a full manicure every once in a while. So here they are. Next up we have the shade Yule Jewels, and this is actually a very similar polish. It is another red that has a pinky red shimmer running throughout as well as little gold flecks, but I would say this one is pretty different in tone, whereas the other one was more of a bright red. This is more of an orangey jelly-like red, and then also the shimmer running throughout, instead of being more of a reddish, it's got a little bit of a pinky vibe to it. So very interesting. I love this one too. This one kind of feels more like a bright, like Candyland kind of color, whereas the other one felt more classic. So this is another one that I feel like can definitely take you past the holiday season, because I would totally wear this in the summer. But yeah, again, really impressive opacity, such a beautiful color. If you guys do want to see a comparison, I'm going to be showing shots of all of the polishes together at the end of the video, as I have been doing lately, so stay tuned for that. And then here it is on the 3 nails, just so you can see what that looks like as kind of a full manicure. Next up we have the shade Famous for Sure, and this is a really beautiful green pearlized finish polish, and I've been loving shades like this for the season. I guess they're very much in right now because I've been seeing a ton of them, and I'm very happy about it. I know not a lot of people like this streaky sort of finish, but I think it just looks really cool, especially around this time of year. This one was super opaque. I really got full opacity in the first coat, but I ended up doing a second just to show you guys what it looks like as a 2-coat polish. This one, it was really impressive though. I have a feeling that this would be perfect for stamping. Honestly, all of the polishes in this collection were super opaque, all almost 1-coaters, so I think they'd all be really great for nail art, but this one especially feels like the perfect stamping polish. It almost felt like a stamping polish when I was applying it because it was on the thicker side, but still very easy to use. I just had to be careful on the second coat just to make sure that I got some nice even brush strokes and to make the manicure look nice. So here that is as a full manicure, just so you can see what that looks like. I guess I got a little sloppy on those brush strokes, but that's the importance of making sure that you have good brush strokes on the second coat. Next up we have the shade Celebritry, which is my absolute favorite of this collection. I am so excited for this color. It is a green jelly base that has bar glitters in it, and I know I've been recently saying that I really don't get enough bar glitter polishes, and this one really fulfilled that dream of mine. But not only that, it looks like I pasted a picture of grass on my nails. Like I feel like I was staring at my nails and my brain couldn't comprehend that this is a polish. Does this not just look like, I don't know, like a desktop background of grass, but on my nails? I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. I love it. It's like Christmas tree vibes and it's such a fun background, but you could also, like I said, looks like grass. So you could really use this as a background for like springy nail art or honestly anything. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be wearing this one for Christmas. It's hilarious and it amazing and super gorgeous, and it's opaque in 2 coats. Next up we have the shade Deck the Malls, which is a really beautiful navy blue jelly-like polish that has lighter blue, almost silvery glitters running throughout. Actually, looking at it, no, I think these are definitely blue, but once you have them kind of layered over each other, some of the glitters look like they're darker shades of blue, which I love with jelly-like polishes like this. This one was so stunning. I really think this color is gorgeous for just winter in general, but I feel like this also feels like the perfect Hanukkah color to me because I personally love wearing like very deep, almost blackened blues and silvers for Hanukkah, so I feel like this is definitely going to be the Hanukkah color. So with this collection, I've already got my Christmas color and my Hanukkah color all picked out. But yeah, so here it is in 2 coats. It was surprisingly opaque in 2 coats. I thought because it had that jelly-like formula that it was going to take a third, but look at how deep and rich this color is in just 2. So very impressed on that. And then here it is again as a full manicure, and you can just see it's such a gorgeous color. It's very dark, but it doesn't look black on the nails. It just really looks like a wintry night sky blue kind of color. Next up we have the shade Valet The Sleigh, which is a really interesting one because from far away it just looks like your average purple glitter, but up close you can really see a lot of different kind of glitters in there. We've got some really bright fuchsia glitter, we've got some silvery glitters, and then we've just got the purple glitters running throughout. And this one, I really thought it was going to take 3 coats for full opacity, but it ended up giving me full coverage in 2. There was no visible nail line whatsoever, so this is a very impressive full coverage glitter polish. I think this would be great for using in gradients, but honestly I would just wear this on its own or as a detail nail because it is just such a beautiful glittery polish. And I love that they included purples in like this wintry holiday collection because you don't always want to do like red, green, blue. Sometimes you gotta go purple. And speaking of purples, we've got another one. This one's called Silent Nightlife, and it is another one of those purpley pearlized finish polishes. So it has a little bit of a silvery shimmer running throughout, and then it does have a streaky finish on the nails. This was another one that felt super opaque in that first coat, but I did a second one just to show you guys how you can kind of clean up those brush strokes and be pretty careful. And this is another one that I think is going to be perfect for stamping just because of the thickness and the opacity of it in that first coat. I really liked this one. I definitely enjoyed this color. I think it's really beautiful, and I know I love purple nail polishes, so I'm going to be wearing it a lot. It didn't necessarily feel like a winter shade to me specifically. I could definitely see myself using this a lot in the spring and then transitioning into summer, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about a purple nail polish. This is gorgeous. Next up we have the shade Slay Your Line, which is a really interesting polish. I want to call this a periwinkle silver glitter, and this is the first of the rest of the polishes that I'm going to be showing you guys are all kind of these like very shimmery glittery polishes that I think are just perfect for the holidays. And this one just has such a really great wintry vibe to it with that cool undertone, and it ended up being perfectly opaque in 2 coats. It was a little sheer on the first, but I was able to get that full coverage in the second, and it's just so beautiful and sparkly. I do not know how they do it, but this one was actually not streaky at all, so if you're not a fan of the streaky finishes, this is a really perfect one for you. And here it is as a full manicure. I love that when the light catches it, it looks silver, but then in the shade, it kind of looks like it's that really beautiful dusty periwinkle kind of color. Next up, we have the shade Snowbiz, and this one is a deep silver glittery polish. And this one's actually also really interesting because if you look closer in it, you can actually see little tiny purple micro glitters running throughout. Now, you can't really see it if you're not looking super close up on the nails, but I think it does actually add a really nice dimension to the color, and it makes it almost like this cool purpley undertone. Actually, now that I'm looking at it on camera, I feel like you can definitely see that purpley micro glitter running throughout. It just looks so gorgeous, and again, it's just a really great like wintry color without feeling like, you know, you're wearing too much of those reds and blues and greens. Next up, we have yet another silver glittery polish. This one is called Tinsel Town, and this is a very soft light silver glitter that almost looks white on the nails. Again, it was a tiny bit sheer in the first coat, but I did manage to get full coverage with no visible nail line in the second coat, and it's just another really beautiful color. Now, shades like this are not difficult to remove, but you do end up getting little like tiny flakes of glitter everywhere. So for me personally, I do like to remove them the way that I remove glitter nails. I have a whole video on that, so I'll link it up in the cards if you guys are interested. But yeah, just a really beautiful reflective polish. I feel like this would make a great accent nail with any sort of holiday manicure, but you know, you could also just wear it on its own because it's super gorgeous. Next up we have the shade Screen Vixen, and this one I would call a dusty champagne. This one actually dries to a matte finish, and I love when China Glaze does a matte finish. They are some of my favorite that they do, so I was really excited about this because when a polish has these like little shimmers in it, if it dries to a matte finish, it almost gives this velvety feel, and that was definitely the vibe that I got with this. It's such a soft shade, but when it hits the light, some of those more golden glitters just look so beautiful and warm on the nails. So it's a really interesting manicure. It almost looked like a nude on me, so it's almost like a palette cleansing kind of fancy manicure, but then also there's a little bit enough of shimmer that it feels like it would be a good holiday manicure as well. And last but definitely not least, we have this really beautiful shade Melrose Fireplace. I don't even know how to describe this base. I guess it's somewhere between a champagne and a rose gold because it has a little bit of that like rosy hue to it, and then it also has little silver flecks running throughout that are just so reflective and gorgeous on the nail. Like your nail will be shimmering no matter which way you move it around, and again it does have that almost nudish base color, so it feels like a classier version of nude nails. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if our nude nails just had naturally a sparkle to them? I feel like that would be amazing, but then I don't know if I would wear nail polish as often. So yeah, just a really gorgeous color. It was perfectly opaque in 2 coats. There was a tiny bit of streakiness, but I felt like that went away as the nail dried, so it's still a little bit present, so you want to be careful with your brush strokes, but it's not as visible as it is on some of the other polishes in this collection. And here we have all of the polishes together. Like I said, you can kind of see that those 2 reds are fairly different undertones, so it's kind of just up to what type of red you prefer on your nails. We also have a really great selection of other colors in here, from the more obvious holiday choices to some of the really beautiful icy wintry types of colors that you could wear anytime, holidays or not. So I really love this collection. So yeah, those are the polishes, and like I said, I am really enjoying these. I think that so far we've gotten a lot of good holiday collections, but these to me feel the most classic while also bringing us new and interesting colors and finishes. So I really love that. China Glaze is definitely one of those mainstream brands that kind of leans into that indie style, which I totally love. And I feel like their collections generally feel very cohesive while also delivering like a lot of different types of polishes in there. But overall, their holiday collections do tend to have no creams at all, which as you guys may know, I do love the creams, but regardless, I seriously love all of these. So yeah, another successful collection in my book. So these polishes come in 14 milliliter bottles, and as of right now, I actually can't find them online anywhere because I don't know if they're officially out yet, but I know they are going to be on sale at Sally Beauty and at Ulta, so I will link those down below as soon as those links become available. Otherwise, you can also get them wherever China Glaze is sold. But yeah, so that is it for this review. I would love to hear what you guys think. Which of these polishes is your favorite? Are there any that you're totally loving or hating? Are you planning on picking any of them up? Let me know in the comments. You know I love to chat with you guys. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And I'm gonna be doing some extra videos for the holiday season, so you're probably gonna see some Thursday uploads as well, which is gonna be kind of exciting. But yeah, that is it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Alright, today's question comes from Patreon supporter Marsha, and Marsha wants to know, what was your boyfriend's reaction the first time he saw your nail polish collection? Oh, I don't know, actually. I mean, I think actually the first time he saw the collection in person was when he was helping me move. So, but I mean, he knew about it. Obviously, we've known each other for a long time before we started dating. But yeah, I think the first time he actually saw them in person, I'm pretty sure he just took a picture and sent it to his cousins and was like, look at this, because it's definitely, I feel like knowing that I have this many polishes and seeing how many polishes I have is like, it's a totally different experience. So I think he was a little shocked when he first saw it, but his cousins were also super shocked. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!